Which will be the latest technological interventions to drive the telecommunication industry?
5G means the biggest investment that telecommunication industry will be doing, both in terms of the spectrum as well as in terms of the capital expenditure that it will be doing. Going forward, the application of AI and ML will increase.
What are the changes to expect from the industry?
So a huge shift from a hardware to a software applications is something which is going to happen. That's one big thing. So hence, from a technical side, I think more of software knowledge, more of application knowledge is something which will come in handy for people who are planning to join telecommunication on the network side. This is the second big change which will happen with the advent of 5G. Solution mindset is something that our industry is moving towards, because telecommunication will form the core for most of the industry to do business.
What are the challenges that the industry will face?
Now, telecommunication industry as such is also using AI, ML in a big way. The 5G adoption is also dependent upon the 5G handset availability. So second big challenge would also be how can the 5G handsets prices be brought down so that more and more people will adopt.
How is the industry positioned in terms of digitalization?
Amazon, Flipkart, you see Spotify, which is a music platform. So most of the businesses are now becoming or getting into the platforms. Similarly, telecommunication is also trying to create platforms for the enterprise business for us, which is most of the, so on the consumer side or the retail side, there are a lot of platform business which is being created. But I think there still is a huge scope for creating platforms for the enterprise side. And that's where I think as telecommunication industry, especially my company, we are working towards, so that can we provide communication as a platform, communication services as a platform to the enterprise, and especially the small and medium enterprise who cannot afford a full-fledged systems. Can we provide to them all their communication needs as a platform?
Tell us about your leadership approach.
My leadership style has always been a people-centric. You need to have first a happy employee, and that's where our journey starts with. So my leadership style is always about empowering the employees first. And when I say empowerment of employees, which means providing them an environment in which they can work, the environment which is transparent, environment which is respectful, environment which is resourceful. So they have all the resources to deliver what is required to be done. Second is giving them the power to take decisions. So if you tell every employee what is to be done versus when you empower them to take their own decision, the productivity goes many folds higher when you empower the employees to take their own decisions. And you support them with decision making. So what as a leader, I try to empower all the employees that we have, and we support them to make the right decision rather than actually making decisions for them. So the power of making a decision actually resides with our employees. And last but not the least, we invest a lot in developing our talent. So development happens in terms of giving them on-the-job training, giving them cross-functional training, giving them cross-industry training, and developing them from time to time, depending upon the requirement of the industry and requirement of our customers. So this is one approach that I take on the leadership. Another approach that I have on a leadership is a purpose-led leadership, which means that the company that we are working or whatever that we do with a purpose. And like to define the purpose of the company that I currently running, or the organization that I currently running, is to empower our customer with a world-class telecommunication services to help our customer achieve their goals. That is the purpose we are running towards.
What is the future of the industry?
Everything has to ride over the telecommunication network, and hence telecommunication will be a critical layer for any services to be carried to the end consumers. Now move into next 5 years, I would say, move into a completely different, the telecommunication companies will transform themselves from purely being a telecom companies to a digital companies or to a technology companies. It will not only be restricted to providing you a connectivity, but it will transform from providing connectivity to providing solutions.